National Geographic presents.
What I'm asking you to do is dangerous. You need to take your time to think it through.
No, I don't. What do I do?
We can't save everyone. But if I don't try, I don't think I'll be able to live with myself.
What are we supposed to do?
Some stood by.
Anything. You have to.
She stood up.
There has to be a line.
Belle Powley is Meep Geese.
There has to be me for this to work.
A Small Light limited series premieres Monday, May 1st at 9. Stream on Hulu and Disney+.
Scott for Scots here. Do you hear that? Bring the mic in close. That's not how the grass should sound. There's weeds everywhere on this lawn. It's time to take action with Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action. It gets 3 jobs done at once. Kills weeds, prevents crabgrass, and feeds your lawn so it keeps growing strong. Ah, much better.
Get a bag of Scott's Triple Action today. It's guaranteed, or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Hey, what's up? It's the ManFUzed Podcast. I'm Kay Lee, your host. My co-host, Ben H.
In the house?
In the motherfucking house.
Easy.
Ben, you've had an interesting week. I've had a pretty interesting week as well.
Indeed.
Some things have gone the way that I would have wanted them to go.
Yes.
Some things have not. And
That's
I think you could probably attest.
Yep.
So today on the ManFUzed Podcast, Ben H. witnessed something so crazy at his 5-year-old son's Little League baseball game that has us just confused. Hey, if you're a fucking helicopter parent, do you not realize the damage you might be doing to your children? I've never heard about anything like this. Ben, I hear through the grapevine that there was a moment that happened at your son Jack's baseball game.
Yeah.
That was, I guess you could call it a Karen moment.
I mean, dude, Karen is an understatement on this person. I mean, anything's an understatement. I mean, helicopter mom is like not even close. And it wasn't just the mom. The mom was like this loud, bright, glaring embarrassment. Started noticing the dynamic of all the other parents. And it was something I've never seen.
Well, please set the scene.
Yeah.
Lay it all out.
First of all, these are 5-year-olds.
Right. So chaos, you're a bit of chaos. And you're not playing on a baseball field. You're playing on is it a football field that's sectioned off into
but it's like a baseball field. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they all know what to do.
It's got bases. They're running.
We've got great coaches. We got 3 or 4 coaches, and on our team, the parents might participate in throwing grounders during little pre-practice routine or something, but not even that anymore because the coaches have been like, hey, it's kind of better if it's just us with them. And so we're all like, cool. So we all just kind of hang out and cheer them on and stuff like that, right? And so we're there to play this other team. So the game commences, and we first start noticing that there's a lady on the field kneeling behind her son. Her son's at second base.
During the game.
The mom is kneeling behind him.
On the opposing team?
Right. We're batting their field. And she's behind him, loudly telling him what to do. I mean, it's disruptive. She's like, all right, buddy. All right, so get ready. Baseball ready. Baseball ready. He's just standing there. She's like, get down. She's right behind him, all over him. She's like, all right, get ready. Get ready. The ball's coming. And, the guy that's supposed to be pitching the ball, the coach, our coach is looking back going, hey, ref. What's up, man? What's going on? We got through that, right?
How did you get through that? The inning was over?
Yeah, the inning ended or whatever, and it was time for us to
Did he ever get the ball?
No, it was never hit to him, but the whole time, every bat, it was like, all right, get ready, buddy. I mean, she's standing right behind him. And
Loud as hell.
I was like, geez, talk about helicopter mom. What is going on? You know what I mean?
She really wants him to play baseball.
And, dude, I'm looking over at the sidelines here, and I'm going, gosh, this is crazy. Well, then, so it's their turn to bat, and I kept noticing that, every time a kid would come up to bat, a different parent would be standing, not at the plate, but maybe 10 feet away, saying, all right, buddy, here, it's not the coach. I mean, the coaches is a first base coach, a third base coach.
So is there a theme going on with this specific team that?
Well, so this was just the beginning of I noticed, and I was looking for the lady because I was like, where is this crazy lady? And we're all just dumbfounded just by this thing where she's, behind her son on the base. We've never seen anything like this before.
Right. I've never seen anything like that before.
Nobody has. The coaches are just like dumbfounded, right? And so, I mean, granted, a little bit of leverage. I mean, look, they're 5. We're all just trying to teach our kids how to play the game. Fine, but this is a game. I mean, it's now to the point where they're calling outs, they're calling runs.
Well, he's got to
learn. So I noticed this dad, and then the next batter comes up, and then
did the kid strike out?
It's a different guy. And then the next batter comes up, and it's a different guy. I'm like, what is happening?
So has anybody hit the ball with the guy standing off?
Yeah. A couple of the kids hit the ball. They do 3 pitches and then the tee. If they don't hit the pitch, then they can hit it off the tee. And, our guys are fielding the ball, throwing the ball. They're doing all their stuff. So now it's the kid's turn to bat, whose mom was behind him. Now, these other dads have been standing there, but they're keeping their distance and just kind of, hey, remember what we talked about, hold your bat up, stuff like that. And it's this kid's turn to bat with the mom, right?
Karen.
Bro, the mom comes up behind the kid, reaches around and is holding the bat. So it's the mom that's swinging. And our coach is pitching, and the coach is like, ref, you got to get control of this game. What is going on?
And what is the ref doing?
The ref's just like, and he's looking at the other coaches, and the coaches are like, like, we don't know. This lady's nuts. So she's literally giving him the reach around. They're about to strike out, right? 2 strikes. And then the last one, it was like ding, and it like hit like a little bunt. Like it wasn't even outside of like the batter line.
Which it should be a foul.
So she pushes him aside and kicks the ball and then picks him up and runs him to first base.
What?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Unbelievable. Let me just restate that. They hit a little foul ball that wasn't to the right or left side, but it was within the foul line in front of the, they had that with the kids or whatever. Pushes the kid aside, kicks the ball.
Like into fair territory.
Yeah, kicks it towards second base or whatever, right? Our guys are sitting there like, what is happening? Picks the kid up and runs him to first base. And the whole time is explaining to him what's happening loudly. All right, you hit the ball. Pushes him aside, kicks it, picks him up. All right, we're running to first base. We got to hurry up. They're going to throw it. The coaches are going, hey, this is baseball. Our coach goes, this is a mockery. Our coach is awesome, dude. I hope Jack's got this coach forever.
Really?
He's incredible. He must have had an incredible coach in his life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he's just a great coach. He's a born baseball coach, this guy.
So this is a mockery.
It's a mockery. This is baseball. You know what I mean? It's like.
Well, did he get on first safe?
Got on first safe, and she proceeded to pick him up and run him through all of the rest of the bases as the preceding team came up to hit. Pick him up. He didn't take one step.
Can he not run?
Oh, he can run fine. Sure. He's a cute kid.
Dude, that kid's going to have problems.
So on like third base, he has like a breakdown. The kid starts screaming and crying. And Coach goes, well, now we know what the problem is. She picks him up and runs him home. So
they scored?
Yeah, I don't know, whatever. So it was unbelievable to see that. Well, then it didn't stop there.
Please,
then they took the field for the next inning. And somehow this kid gets third base, okay?
Where was he before when the mom was?
Second base.
Okay, so
he went from second base to second or third at bat. I mean, I'm thinking this lady must be like the richest lady in Milton or something
right.
At this point. You know what I mean? They are kissing her ass for some reason, right?
Right.
Obviously, because anybody else would get just thrown out of the game. So he gets third base. And I guess they had talked her into not going out there. So now the kid's brother is out there with him. So he's got 2 brothers. So now the kid's got 2 brothers out there. So there's 3 kids standing on third base. There's the kid that keeps getting picked up. He's obviously the baby.
So did they tell
the mom? There's the middle kid and the older kid.
So did they tell the mom not to go out there?
I don't know. I'm only guessing. So now we've got like a 10-year-old, a 7 or 8 year old, and a 5-year-old on third base.
Oh
Okay.
my God, all these kids are going to be so fucked up.
Now it's Jack's turn to bat, right? So Jack hits the ball successfully, goes to first base. And then another kid comes up and just smacks one dude out in the outfield, right? And so Jack's running around second. They get the ball in the outfield. They throw it into third base, right? One of the brothers goes out, grabs the ball, brings it back to the kid. The other brother has the kid standing in front of third base, puts it in the kid's hand, and Jack's sitting there trying to get around them. They had the kid under their hand. They carried the kid and touched Jack with the kid.
And they got him
and
out?
called him out.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude.
Oh, my God.
Dude, it was unbelievable. And so we were like, no, that is not happening. And so then their coaches on the other side, like the parents, we were like, no, negative, right? Like we weren't being too nasty, but we were showing very clearly that we did not approve
of that. What was the ref doing?
The ref said something, and then the coaches were like, no, he's good. Tell him to go back to third base. And our coach goes, no, he's out. It's fine. Y'all are ridiculous. And told Jack to go back to the dugout. You know what I'm saying? And was just like, we're just going to get past this. You know what I mean? And then what I noticed was that all of a sudden we had 3 other dads on the field. There were more dads on the field than there were coaches.
But it wasn't like that in the beginning of the game.
Not in the beginning. But now there were these alpha dads who, like, one of them went out and stood behind their son. And then you had the brothers standing behind these other kids. And now it's like one dad saw him go out there. So he was like, well, I guess I'm going out. And then another one, dude, the next inning, there was 4 or 5 parents.
Did you have a picture?
On the field? Yeah. Jen's got a picture of the lady running with the kid.
Shut your mouth.
I mean, honestly, looking back on it now, I would have taken a lot more photos. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like watching a plane crash or something. I mean, you're just like,
or it's like,
you don't even think to like pull your camera out because you're just so
baffled
by the situation.
It would be like if a Yeti walked out onto the field
exactly
in the middle of the game and started playing.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be like, what the fuck
is happening?
Bigfoot's real.
Dude, it was unbelievably ridiculous. And on the next inning, there were 4 or 5 dads now out standing behind their kids. And the coaches were just standing there in the outfield. And the coaches were standing there in the outfield, and the kids that were standing by the coaches were sitting down in the outfield. It was the most unorganized shit show that I've ever seen, dude.
Has this team ever played anything like that?
I mean, it's our first year. They're 5 years old.
But your kid's not like that? I mean,
none of the other teams we've played have been like that. It's all...
How many games have you guys played so far?
Probably 7 or 8. I mean, we've only got 2 or 3 games left. So, it's been 2 games a week, few months. It was mind-boggling.
Who won?
I don't know. I don't even know. I think we won. I don't know. It's not even a thing, really. And we just kind of...
Wow.
I mean, who knows?
That is the wussification of a sport right there.
Dude.
I get it. Your kid's 5 years old. It's supposed to be a complete shit show in any sport at
Absolutely.
5 years old. The kids don't know all the rules.
Yeah.
They're learning what to do.
But they learn from each other. And they learn from their coach. And you've got all the rest of the time in the world as a parent.
To parent.
To parent
teach.
and practice at home. And when it's time for them to get on the field, they have to learn, hey, you're on this team with the rest of the kids. And your leader are those coaches.
Right.
Those are your leaders.
Right. Your mom's not supposed to run
Mommy and daddy are on the sideline cheering you on, buddy. Go out there and do all the things that we taught you to do.
You're in the coach's world now.
You're in baseball world now. You're not at home practicing. You're in the game.
If this mom helicopters like she did on the baseball field in every other area of these kids' lives,
I can't imagine.
They are going to have so many problems.
And she's out there, like, not only that, she had these big fake boobs. And while she's doing all this, she has like a Yeti mug, like a coffee mug, and a phone in her hand.
Oh, my God.
It was out of control. Out of control.
What the fuck?
It was completely out of control.
I'll bet none of you listening have ever experienced anything like that before.
Well, now it's become a thing. Like, she has a following now because we're talking about it at the other game that was like a few days ago. Everybody on our team is still like, God, can you believe that? All the coaches, all the parents and everything. So then we were talking to one of the moms that was on the team that we were playing. She was friends with one of the moms on our team, and we were sitting next to him. Uh-huh. And she was like, wait, we play them on Saturday. So now, like, one of the moms from our team is like going with the other mom from the other team, go watch this game and watch this lady.
See what kind of a shit show it's going to be.
Oh.
I mean, even if, let's just say, your kid first started in baseball, and let's say you got away with doing it their very first game.
Yeah.
By the second and third game, your kid should know when the ball's hit and they're on first, they run to second.
That's
as
right.
fast as they can.
Yeah.
That's it.
You just run.
That's what you do. And your coaches are there to tell you, run.
Bro, Jack was on third base the other day and he tried to run into the dugout. You know? And the coach was like, no, run to the home plate. Home plate. And we're all going, home plate, home plate.
Right.
And then he turned and he ran to home plate. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's how you learn.
Yeah. It's funny
It's,
at this age.
It's how you learn.
Right.
I mean,
the other way.
Yeah, the other way. Yeah, exactly. Jack's doing really good, though. You know, he's hitting balls. He's catching balls. He fielded a great play out of third base. He fielded one out of the outfield. I mean, the kid runs right at the ball, catches it, gets hit with the ball, doesn't care. He's tough. You know, he's still doing kind of the downward chop on his baseball swing. So we're trying to smooth his swing out a little bit. But he's loving it. He looks great in his uniform. He's finally gotten his thing where he's picked up how he's got to get the baseball stance going. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, you know, it's just so cool to watch him, man.
Yeah, it is. And wait till they grow beyond that.
It's such a cool sport. You know what I mean? Look, there he is.
Man, baseball ready.
Yeah.
Ben's showing me a picture of Jack.
We could use that for the podcast picture.
We could. Baseball ready.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You send it to me.
Yeah, I will.
Let's stick with the trivial. And let me tell you about something that I witnessed that has become a trigger for me.
Ooh, a trigger. I love triggers.
It's a trigger. Do you remember the SNL skit where Will Ferrell is sitting at the Thanksgiving dinner table and they're all having conversation and Will Ferrell cuts up a piece of chicken, starts chewing it, gets up and spits it into the other dude's mouth?
No.
You don't?
No. I can see why you're triggered by that, though.
That's not what was triggering. It's actually a funny ass fucking skit. So we have this awesome beach house on spring break, right?
Yeah.
We invite over a couple that was in town also.
Right.
They have a young son. Nice. He just turned 2. Really fucking cute kid. We had eaten dinner with them at this Mexican restaurant the night before. So the following night, we invited them over. And my buddy Jason and Aaron, my wife, we're all cooking. By the time they get over to the house, we've got this huge tray of chicken parmesan, noodles, garlic bread. So they come in, we're having drinks. We make plates and we go outside because it was so beautiful out, and the outdoor area of the house that we were renting was pretty epic. So we're all sitting there outside. Little boy, 2 years old.
Yep.
Sitting there grabbing, pasta, grabbing pieces of chicken that were cut up for him. At this point, I look over and he's got pizza sauce all over his face. Pizza sauce all over his hands. He was using his hands. He's
pretty
a little
standard
kid.
for a kid.
Right. And I asked his dad, I said, hey, I noticed none of us had napkins. I said, hey, buddy, I said, let me get some napkins. He goes, no, don't worry about it. And then proceeds to grab the little boy's hand and suck the sauce off of his fingers.
Come on.
Knuckle to tip each finger. And I was like,
What? What is going on with parents these days?
I was like,
that's disgusting.
I mean, I don't know.
No, that's gross, bro. Yeah, that's gross.
I love this couple, but I was like,
Did he do the neck too?
Did he lick his face?
Come here. Like a dog.
This is how I clean my boy.
Yeah. This is how I clean my boy like a cat.
Oh, my God.
We don't need napkins around this house. We got tongues. And I'm done.
And that vision will live in my mind
Forever. In perpetuity.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for listening to the ManFUzed Podcast. Hit us up at manfused.com or 770-744-5227. You can text or leave a voice message. Hey, if you like the show, share the show, subscribe on Apple for free, and if you like it, give us a rating. 5 stars always works.